come on. This is homophobia. Hi YouTube, it's Jambi here, and my goodness, a lot is happening right now. So I thought this might be a good time to sit down and discuss some stuff, because we can. This here is a space where you're allowed to have whatever icky, complicated emotions you might be feeling, and hopefully in this video I'll be able to put words to some of them. So right now, it kind of feels like everything is happening at once. In a lot of places all over the world, people are suddenly going back to work. Pride Month just began. The Black Lives Matter movement has gained massive ground after the tragic cases of police brutality refocused attention to the situation. And oh yeah, JK Rowling's a good for nothing TERF. So I want to talk about some of that and also something a little more personal, which is this. That's all the medication I take in a week, at absolute minimum. And I think I've found a way to do both together. Hope it works. So let's start with Black Lives Matter, because I am the least qualified person to speak on this topic. Okay, never mind, but I'm still very white. And if that wasn't very obvious already. So I'd like to start by amplifying the voices of actual people of colour. The Black Lives Matter website is a great resource for anyone who wants to get a handle on the basics and the source of this modern movement. Here in Australia, I'd strongly recommend the Australian Institute of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Studies, or AIATSIS, and Australians Together. There's a heap of resources available online. You just have to find one that speaks to you in a way that you can understand. And always make sure that your sources are actually written by the marginalised group you're researching. I am not a source for Black Lives Matter. I am an ally for the movement, not a source. I am a source for the LGBTQ+ community, but that's a whole other thing, if that makes sense. This is gonna feel like a jump, but I promise it's not. This is a zinc tablet that I have to take every day to help my immune system, because years of being on immunosuppressants means that it's a bit of a boost to get on the same level as a healthy person's. Kind of like how Black and Indigenous people of colour start out at a disadvantage because of the cultural history of oppression in Western society, and they need to fight extra hard just to come close to being on equal footing with the descendants of their white colonisers. Fun fact, colonialism is bad. And before you start having a go at me, I'd like to show you this calcium tablet that I have to take because my bones are super fragile. I literally have a broken toe right now. In fact, my bones are almost as fragile as white feelings. I mean, come on, people. We invade half the planet and force people around to suit us and then get angry at them for being unhappy with a situation that we put them in. That makes zero sense. Now onto a topic that I can actually speak about with authority. JK Rowling sucks. Happy Pride! I'm going to talk about this as simply as I can. Trans women are women. Trans men are men. Non-binary people are real and valid. If you can't comprehend that much, I'm sorry, but your education has failed you. Time to teach yourself some basic human decency. And it's been really nice seeing the outpouring of support from celebrities like Daniel Radcliffe, who did a fantastic job in light of the JK Rowling stuff, but it also sucks to hear TERFs siding with Joanne. I have to keep explaining to cis women that trans people are not a threat, and hiding your prejudices in leftist rhetoric like Joanne and other TERFs do does not make the message any less clear. If you do not respect our experiences and invalidate our lives, then that is the same as hating us, no matter how you phrase it. This here is a magnesium supplement. It helps keeps my blood pressure up because naturally it is dangerously low. It's almost as low as the bar is for basic human decency. Respect people's lives, respect people's pronouns, and respect everything except disrespect. Didn't think I had to spell that one out, but here we are. So, now we're at the prescription stuff. These, and also a few other things, are all the painkillers I take. Yeah, I take 4 of these and 4 of these each day, and then this one makes those actually work, so I take 1 of them a day. And that's relevant, because when you're a politically active person, you experience a lot of pain. Always having to advocate for yourself and other marginalised communities is exhausting, and is a big part of why burnout is so common in activists. So take a look at what you can do. You can call people out, yeah, but when they demand to be educated, you can tell them to do a basic Google search. You can take breaks and spend time with like-minded friends who you don't have to correct every 5 seconds. And you can do what you can to reduce the pain you're exposed to, even if it means refusing to engage with some people. It's okay to take care of yourself first. You can't fight the good fight if you're exhausted all the time. And these are my antidepressants. They're a big part of why I even have the energy to take all those other pills. And like that, everyone has their reasons for fighting. It might be for the future you want to build, it might be for the people you care about now, or it might be for the people in the past who never had the chance to fight. Or through pure unadulterated spite. The point is that you have a reason, and sometimes reminding yourself of that reason can help you keep going. Take care of yourselves. You always have my support for fighting for justice and equality. Jambi out.